Free beer and hot wings in the morning. Grand Rapids rocks all day. 97.9 GRD rocks.
97.9 GRD rocks, the Free Beer and Hot Wing Show. Partly cloudy, very warm and humid again, 86 the high. It's about 77 downtown GR. Hot Wings, did you say that they're reporting high E. coli levels at the Holland State Park?
I had seen that this morning before the show started on ZZM.
That's great. Really, my family was just there yesterday, so I'm sure
which
that's good.
is very common when obviously it's really warm and the water temperatures warm up. The spores go crazy.
Mm-hmm. Ruined my day. I was going to go out. I was going to do some yakking out there today.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah.
No problem, man. Put in a dental dam. I'll keep out drill bits and E. coli. And,
Can't. I don't have any of those.
Or all you have to do is, as soon as you get back, make sure you cook yourself to at least 160 degrees.
That's no problem.
Absolutely.
And that kills all the bacteria.
You know, I already know
That's
where
what
I would
do with my grill meat.
put the meat thermometer.
And it's not
Luckily,
where you think.
My body came with a skinny tube.
A sheath.
Yeah, if you will.
This email, going back to the last segment when we heard about that dental office in Chicago that was called Gentle Dental. Nathan, who does the list for Name That Blank, says, please give them a sponsorship for your show, and the countdown will begin until Free Beer calls it genital dental care.
All right.
That's pretty true. Yeah, get him on the phone. Get him on the blower.
I'll start writing copy for businesses that aren't on where we are or aren't in cities we're on. I'll just pick funny ones like that.
I like it.
And you can do it.
This email, we talk about pitiful breakups and the moment you looked pathetic. I had a girl that I loved break up with me over text when we were 13 and 14. She started the text out of the blue with, "It's over." I reply with, "What, cross-country practice?" Her reply, "No, I don't want to go out with you anymore." Still going over my head because I was in love with her. I wrote, "Did you have a bad time out with your friends?" She replied again, "No, I'm breaking up with you." I still didn't believe it was real, so I called her friend, and her friend cussed me out for being a weirdo and not getting it.
Oh, that hurts.
It's not great.
Yeah, my mom did. I have a funny story. My mom used to meet guys online and have them fly across the U.S.
Did she like catfish
to
them?
come visit? No, a lot of times I'm sure she did her things with them.
Okay.
But there was this one time she drug us to the airport to pick up this guy from South Carolina. And this is back in the day before 9/11 when you could go right up to the terminal and see people walking out.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
She saw him walk out. She grabbed us, turned around. We hopped in the car and left. So he flew all the way from South Carolina to Seattle.
Do you think he stayed in the airport for 10 days waiting for his dream woman to come back?
Well, maybe he's still there.
He might be.
She's not that good of a catch. And, like, she's my mom, and I love her, but
So you're saying
I think he probably stayed around 2 hours and was like, "I'm getting the hell out of here."
Like they did each other a favor?
I didn't. I think she deserved him. You know, like, he didn't look that bad. He looked, normal compared
Good
to
enough.
what else she
Yeah.
brought home.
Mm-hmm.
Hot Wings did that when we were in college, sort of, not at an airport, but you had that woman meet you at the restaurant.
Oh, yeah, that was, I was like, when did I have a woman fly to meet me? Yeah, no, I did do that. It was, it's early in my radio career, and you know how it is when you get started, and especially then, I don't know if you ever did like just a regular overnight shift, but I, do working overnights, and you get calls from regulars, and
No, only big market stuff. Remember?
Every woman sounds attractive.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's just like to listeners, most radio people sound attractive, and then they see us and realize we're ghoulish. However,
Monsters.
so this girl would call, and she was really nice, and she'd call every single night. I talked to her for like 10 minutes every night. And so at some point she said, "Hey, we should meet." And I go, "All right, that sounds great. I'll meet you at Little Chef," which was just a little restaurant down the road. I get off at, 10 o'clock or whatever. So I go there, and I get there before she does. And I'm sitting, and I see her come in, and I never acknowledge her because back then nobody's really using the internet. Certainly, the station we were at didn't have the internet, so she didn't know what I look like.
Yeah.
But she described herself to me. So when she walked in, I knew it was her, and I see her looking around. I go, "I can't do it, man. I can't do it." I felt bad about it, but I just couldn't man up enough to go, all right, I'm just going to have some coffee with this girl, and then
What was wrong with her?
she just wasn't cute.
Did you wait for the coffee and then pour it in her eyes and run away?
Did she ever call again?
Yes.
She did?
And
Yeah.
what did you say?
I just said,
Did you lie and say your car broke down?
no. I said, I was there. I never saw you.
You must
I
have been
know,
the
it
really
was-
ugly
it was
fat
real.
girl that I was avoiding.
What if she saw
But she
you?
she was local though, so it wasn't like I mean, it was a jerk move, but it wasn't as though she had flown across the country or even driven like 20 minutes.
She picked out her vag hair.
I think she walked there from an apartment. So
If you could produce that Polaroid that a listener sent you when you asked her for a photo, or she volunteered to send one, I would give you $100 just for the treat of seeing it again.
Oh, my God. Tell me about it.
that was a different girl. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a different girl. I don't think I threw that away. I think I kept that purposely to show again. Well, I brought that in at some point. Like it was in my old beat up briefcase or something like that.
I
like
saw it. You had it in your. We had boxes at CEN, the radio station, that were open.
Yeah.
So if somebody left something in their box, and so the rumor had been going around. And the jock that I came in after said, "Hey, Chris Menton got a letter, like a Christmas card or something."
It was
from
a
this
card,
listener,
and it had two photos,
and
in
it had some photos in it. Boys, and
Were
he
they all
hadn't told me
internal?
about it.
That was
I
a different. That was a different girl that I had been talking to, and I had learned my lesson already. This is lesson number 2. So I said, "Well, why don't you send me some pictures?" Because I'm like, I ain't agreeing to meet anyone. No way. Especially because she was like a half an hour, 40 minutes away. So I go, well,
She was from like St. Charles or Chesaning or
She was
something.
from St. Charles. And yeah, she sends me I guess she considered a good photo. Most people would send like one where they're trying. She was trying. She's standing in the middle of an apartment, and she's got a cigarette in her hands, and it was just like. It was like, hey, take my picture.
The TV
And
news was on
standing
behind
there.
her.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it was
From
like
her trailer park.
Didn't
Her
even
husband
try.
had to get up and take it.
Didn't even try. There's like a pile of dirty dishes. I go, whoa. Like, you're not even
Gross.
trying.
Like mid-90s Mama June.
Oh, it was not good.
Do you guys get letters from people in prison that listen?
We have a couple times.
Yeah, we have.
Not very often, though.
There
We
was
used
that
to get
one really interesting one in Texas.
where he was like, what am I going to do? I have only bad influences waiting on the outside.
Yeah.
We never heard back from that guy.
No, he's dead.
When we were
rest
on in the
peace, sir.
afternoon, we used to get a lot of collect calls from the prison asking us to play specific. Will you accept a collect call from Play Some Dishwalla?
Yeah.
That was
were-
so
those were
confusing to me
fun.
when that first started. I remember telling people about that. I go, what? I don't know what it is with these people in the overnights. I'll like say hi, CEN. And then they don't even say hello. They just go, play Garth Brooks. And then they hang up. And I'm like, God, talk about D's. And they go, no, man. They're calling from the prison and they're calling collect. And they're using that as their name. And they have to hang up before there's a charge.
Yeah.
I go, oh, okay.
Better
All
play
right.
the Garth.
So
Yeah, no
then
kidding.
after that, I didn't take offense to it after that. Then I understood. I go, well, they could say it like they mean it nicer at least. Like, play Garth Brooks, please.
Yeah, why don't those prisoners have more etiquette when I won't play a song for them?
Yeah.
What's their deal?
Well, I didn't put them there.
Nirvana in blue. Have a great weekend. 97.9 GRD Rocks.